right, hey, we're doing a comedy show right now. If you guys people could come over here and listen to me right now. I'm trying to tell jokes. Welcome. This is the first night of maybe many shows. Thank you, John, for putting this together.
Big John Stud.
So I could get up here and tell jokes and tell stories. I could make some stuff up, or I could tell true stories. I could tell you real life things that happened to me in my life. Who wants to hear like a true story? Or like a made up fucking with you story? All right. So what happened? What's happening? I was in a meeting. I have a regular 9-to-5 job. I don't know if you can tell by looking at me. I don't have to do this. And I was in a conference room, and it's all women. It's all female company, and there's a pregnant woman in the conference room, and everyone's talking about it. Everyone has babies, and they're all talking about how everyone like asks you questions, and they're like they want to touch the baby and like. Do you know the sex of the baby? Do you have the name? So they're kind of going around the room, and they get to me, and I'm like, who's the father? Thank you. That's a true story. It's a true story. Happened. I didn't get fired, but they were not happy after that. It turns out this isn't a joke. The husband actually left her. So. So that's a true story. I'm gonna skip over I have a whole bit about this worst date that I went on, but I don't want to talk about that. You guys want to hear about the worst date?
Yeah.
So recently I've been divorced. I moved here. I left my whole life behind. I quit my job, moved across the country. Thank you. And I'm here now. I'm doing this. I've never done this before. I met somebody. He was a friend of a friend's. I thought we hit it off. I thought I was cool, and I got her number, and I was texting her, and it was so hard. I was so stressed out. I was like, is she gonna text me back? It was like weeks of just going back and forth, and it was just like miserable. And I texted her like the weekend before Halloween, and she ghosted me on Halloween. But you know what though? I doubled down. I was like, that doesn't mean no. She just didn't reply. So I texted her again, and we finally we're gonna have a date. We set it up, and then she texts me the night before and says, "Come meet me at Walt's right now." And I was at my friend James's party, his wife's birthday party. I got super stoned, and I was like, okay. I dropped everything, ran over there. I changed my outfit, and I was such an idiot. I was so nervous. She was like prettier than I remembered, and she was taller. We got there, and I literally did this. I was like to her, and it was this. I was like, I thought she was standing like on a step. I thought she was up on a stage, and her and her friend were just like they made this face, and so it was just terrible. The whole date. I won't go into details. But after it was over, I told my friend, I was like, I was such a fool. And he was like, hey, at least you were being yourself. It's true. No, that's a true story. So then, is there like a light, or should I'll just keep going?
You want to do one more again? You're at 2 minutes.
So this is another thing that happened. It wasn't a date, but it looked like maybe it was a date. I was at a show, and I was in the front row, and I was with a bunch of friends and some new friends that I recently met here, and some of my favorite people that I've met so far, and we just happened to be in the front row. So here I am, standing in the front row, and I'm with my friend, and she's petite, she's little, she looks very young, and it was like kind of a stadium seating thing, and everyone could see us, and I was like, they're gonna think we're together. They're gonna think we're on a date. She's like half my age. And they're gonna be like, oh, that's gross. Like this older guy and a young woman. And so then I was like, you know what? maybe they'll think that she's special. They'll think she's a little person, and they'll be like, you know what? Good for him.
David!
Thank you.